Okay, children, good morning, all of you. I am your Iswara sir, working as a mathematics teacher. So, children, in the previous class, we completed what we learned from 8th, 7th class mathematics. That is, that integers we have discussed. So, what we learned about integers in class 7, we discussed in our previous class. In addition to the integers, if you come back, our second chapter was 7th class, what we learned means fractions. See, fractions means if you observe, this is a fraction. Fraction means it is a part on whole. Fraction means it is a part on whole. For example, x by y is a fraction. For example, x by y is a fraction. So, where x and y are natural numbers. Where x and y what? Natural numbers. X and y are natural numbers. And x is called numerator. X is called numerator. And y is called what? Denominator. Denominator. X is called numerator and y is called denominator. After that one, we completed types of fractions also in our previous class. If you see types of fractions we completed in our previous class. Types of fractions. For example, like fractions. Like fractions. The fractions which are having the same denominators. The fractions which are having the same denominators are called like fractions. For example, 2 by 9, again 3 by 9, again 4 by 9, again 5 by 9, etc. These, for example, if you see 2 by 9, 3 by 9, 4 by 9, 5 by 9. What are all the denominators here? 9s, 9, 9, 9. These fractions are having the same denominators, are said to be like fractions. Again, if you see next one, unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. The fractions which are not having the same denominators. The fractions which are not having the same denominators are called unlike fractions. For example, 2 by 3, again 5 by 6, again 7 by 9, again 10 by 15, means 10 by 13. If you see this one, 2 by 3, 5 by 6, 7 by 9, 10 by 13. What are the denominators here? 3, 6, 9, 13, which are not having the same denominators, have different denominators. These are said to be unlike fractions. And also, C means proper fraction. Proper fraction. Proper fraction means what? In a fraction x by y, if the numerator is less than the denominator, if the numerator is less than the denominator, that is called proper fraction. For example, 5 by 6. What is numerator here? 5. Denominator here? 6. The numerator 5 less than the denominator. So it is called proper fraction. Again, 7 by 13. What is numerator here? 7. What is denominator here? 13. So numerator 7 is less than the denominator. That is also called proper fraction. And if you see, we completed improper fraction. Improper fraction. In any fraction x by y, if the numerator is greater than the denominator, if the numerator is greater than the denominator, for example 6 by 5, here numerator is greater than the denominator 5, so it is called improper fraction. For example, this is 10 by 6, the numerator is 10 is greater than the denominator 6, so numerator is greater than the denominator, the type of fraction is called improper fraction. And also we completed, this is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. See this one. Mixed fraction is nothing but what? Combination of a whole number and also proper fraction. Combination of a whole number and also proper fraction is called mixed fraction. For example, 2 and 3 by 5. 2 and 3 by 5. 2 is a whole number. 3 by 5 is a proper fraction. So combination of whole number and also proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Example, 5 and 7 by 9. 5 and 7 by 9. If you see 5 and 7 by 9, 5 is a whole number. 7 by 9 is a proper fraction. So combination of whole number and proper fraction is what type of fraction? Mixed fraction. So we discussed all these types of fractions when we learned from the 7th class, second chapter, fractions. So once children verify all these definitions and also examples, I will come back within a few seconds. Okay, children. Yes. You see, in addition to all these types of fractions, We also learned addition of fractions and subtraction of fractions and multiplication of fractions and also division of fractions. We completed in our previous class. For example, this is 2 by 3 and this is 3 by 4. Adding of 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. We learned addition of fractions in our previous class also. So how to add these two fractions? So let us find firstly LCM of these 3, 4. So 3 and 4 are not divisible by any common number. So that their product is LCM. 3 into 4 is equal to 12. So 3 4s are 12 is our LCM. So 12 is our LCM. 3 how much are 12? 4 is 4 2s are how much? 8 plus 4 how much are 12? 3 is 3 3s are how much? 9. 8 plus 9 how much? 17 by 12. So this is the addition value of 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. So 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4 value is how much? 17 by 12. And also we learned the subtraction of fractions. If you see 3 by 5 minus this is 2 by 6. 3 by 5 minus, for example, 2 by 3. 3 by 5 minus 2 by 3. So let us find what is LCM of this is 5 and 3. LCM of 5 and 3 is equal to how much? Their product only. Why? Because they are not divisible by any common number. So what is LCM of 5 and 3? 15. That is equal to 15. 5 how much is 15? 3 is 3 3 is 9. Minus 3 how much is 15? 5 is 5 2 is how much? 10. So 9 minus 10 is minus 1 by 15. The value of 3 by 5 minus 2 by 3 is minus 1 by 15. And also we learned multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fractions. If you see, verify. This is 3 by 5 into this is 15 by this is 7. 3 by 5 into 15 by 7. Numerators 3 into 15. Denominators 5 into 7. So this implies 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. So 3 into 3 by denominator is 7. 3 3s are 9. 9 by 7. It is what type of fraction? Improper fraction. Can we convert into mixed fraction? Yes. 7 1s are 7. Still 2 is there. Why? Because 9 minus 7 is 2. 1 and 2 by 7. 7 1s are 7. 7 plus 2 9. 9 by 7. And also sorry for the disturbance. And also we learned division of fractions. This is 3 by 5 divided by 5 by 2. 3 by 5 divided by 5 by 2. Which means 3 by 5 it is divided by 5 by 2. Okay children. Again this is 3 by 5 into 5 by 2 when you send it to numerator it becomes as 2 by 5. Okay. 5 by 2 when you send it to numerator becomes as 2 by 5. So 3 into 2 by this is 5 into 5. So this is 3 2s are 6 by 5 5s are 25. So like that we completed in our previous class 7 addition of fractions, subtraction of fractions, multiplication of fractions and division of fractions. In addition to this one we learned reciprocal of a fraction. Reciprocal of a fraction. Reciprocal of a fraction. Reciprocal of a fraction. For example, x by y is one fraction. So by what we have to multiply x by y to get the number 1, to get the product 1. So that means this is we need to multiply with y by x. Why? Because x into y by y into x. So this x 1 ja x, y 1 ja y. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. That means when the product of two fractions is 1, then one is called, then this one fraction is called reciprocal of other. So what is the reciprocal of x by y? Y by x. What is the reciprocal of x by y? Y by x. Can you say what is the reciprocal of 2 by 3? Yes, 3 by 2. Why? Because when you multiply 2 by 3 and 3 by 2, obviously their product will become as 1. So why? Because 3 1s are 3, 2 1s are 2. So this is 1 into 1 is equals to 1. So that's why what is the reciprocal of 2 by 3? 3 by 2. What is the reciprocal of 5 by 6? 6 by 5. What is the reciprocal of 5 by 6? 6 by 5. So we completed all these in our previous class. In addition to this one, decimal representations also we completed. Decimal representations multiplication, decimal representations division also we completed. So if you see, for example, 0.5 into 0.3. Multiplication of decimals we learned in our previous class. So 0.5 into 0.3. Directly don't multiply. First we have to convert into fractions. 0.5 means 5 by 10. 0.3 means 3 by 10. So numerator 5 into 3 by denominator 10 into 10. That is 5 3s are 15 by 10 tens are 100. So 15 by 100 is nothing but what? 0.15. Why? Because the denominator 100 has two zeros. So after 2 D's we can keep a point 0.15. So 0.5 into 0.3 how much? 0.15. And also we learned that is division of decimals. For example, 0.45 divided by 0.15. We learned division of decimals also in the previous class. See this example. 0.45 divided by 0.15. That equal to how we will write 0.45? 45 by 100. Why? Because after 0.2 decimals are there by 100. Again divided by 0.15 we will write 15 by 100. After this one, this is 45 by 100. So when you send this denominator 15 by 100 to the numerator, it becomes as its reciprocal. That becomes as 100 by 15. Means 100 cancel. It is 45 by 15. 15 how much of 45? 3 are. So what's the value of 0.45 divided by 0.15? 3. So we completed all these things in that previous class 7. That means second chapter. And also we learned about rational number in this chapter. About rational number in this chapter. Rational number means what? If a number is in the form of p by q where q not equal to 0 and p comma q belongs to z. If a number is in the form of p by q where q not equal to 0, p comma q are integers, that is called what? Rational number. That is called what? Rational number. For example, minus 2 by 3 is a rational number. So 3 means q not equal to 0, 3 not equal to 0, where p minus 2 is an integer, where q 3 is an integer, minus 2 by 3 is a rational number. So even 0 is also a rational number. Why? Because 0 can be written as 0 by something or 0 by 1. 0 can be written as 0 by 1. The 0 is a rational number. So p comma q belongs to z. 0 comma 1 are integers. Okay, 0 is a rational number. And also we learned in our previous class how to represent rational numbers on the number line. For example, represent 10 by 3. Represent 10 by 3 on number line. Represent 10 by 3 on number line. So how to represent 10 by 3 on the number line we learned in our previous class. 10 by 3 means what type of rational number this is? Numerator is 10, denominator is 3. So we write it as 3 and 1 by 3. Why? Because 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 by 3. So 10 by 3 value is 3 and 1 by 3. It lies between 3 and 4. That means 3 less than 3 and 1 by 3 less than 4. So if you see this number line, which is 0, left side we take negative numbers, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on. Right side we take positive numbers, 1, 2, 3, this is 4. So between 3 and 4, there is 3 and 1 by 3. So between 3 and 4, how many parts we have to take? 3 parts. By how many lines? 2 lines. It is first line, it is second line. Why? Because from here to here, first part. From here to here, second part. From here to here, third part. So immediately after 3, the first part indicates 3 and 1 by 3. The second part indicates 3 and 2 by 3. The third part, this one is 3 and 3 by 3. Why? Because 3 plus 3 by 3 is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 3 and 1 by 3. This is 3 and 1 by 3. 3 and 1 by 3 means 10 by 3. So that is the way of representing rational numbers on the number line. We completed all these things in our previous class 7, second chapter, fractions, decimals and also rational numbers. So if you go back, children, did you remember what was our third chapter in the 7th class textbook? Means that is simple equations. Simple equations means linear equations in one variable. That was our third chapter in the 7th class. So what we learned from this third chapter in the 7th class, once we have to recollect. For example, this is 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. It is a simple equation. It is a simple equation. Simple equation is nothing but an equation in one variable. Can you say what is variable here? Yes, x is variable. What is variable here? Yes, x is variable. So it has how many variables? Only one variable, x. So that is simple equation. An equation in one variable with degree 1. What is the degree 1? What is the degree here? 1. Exponent of x is 1. So this is simple equation. Finding solution of simple equations we learned in the previous class. Did you remember? How many methods are there to find solution of the simple equation? Yes, 3 methods. What is first method? Trial and error method. What is first method? Trial and error method. See, the first method is trial and error method. Trial and error method. So, if you see, putting x is equal to 1 in LHS, that is 2 into 1 plus 3, 2 1 the 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. That is not equal to our RHS 9. Again, putting x is equal to 2 in LHS, that is 2 into 2 plus 3, 2 2s are 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. That is not equal to RHS 9. Again, putting x is equal to 3 in LHS, that is 2 into 3 plus 3, this is 2 3s are 6 plus 3 is equal to 9, which is exactly equal to our RHS 9. So what is the solution for this equation? Yes, therefore x is equal to 3 is solution. X is equal to 3 is a solution for equation 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. So this is called trial and error method. By replacing different values in the LHS, for what value of the variable x, you get the RHS, that particular value is said to be solution for the given equation. Okay, this is one method. Can you say what is another method? That is method of balancing. What is that one? Method of balancing. Once you see how to solve this equation in the method of balancing, that means given equation is 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. Method of balancing. Plus 3 is there in the left hand side. To eliminate this plus 3, we need to do minus 3 by subtracting 3 from both sides. By subtracting 3 from both sides. By subtracting 3 from both sides. From subtracting 3 from both sides. That is 2x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 9 minus 3. This means 2x plus 3 minus 3 cancel. 9 minus 3 is 6. So 2x means 2 into x. To eliminate this into 2, we need to divide with 2 on both sides. That means by dividing with 2 on both sides. By dividing with 2 on both sides. By dividing with 2 on both sides. That means 2x by 2 is equal to 6 by 2. Means this 2 cancel. X equal to 2 3s are 6. Therefore, x equal to 3 is the solution for this equation. This is called method of balancing. And also one more method we learned. Can you say what is it? Yes, that is called what? Method of transposing variable. Method of transposing. Method of transposing. See, method of transposing. If you observe our given equation is 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. So that implies first one, by transposing plus 3 to the right hand side. By transposing plus 3 to RHS. That means 2x is equal to 9. By transposing plus 3 to the RHS, it becomes as minus 3. Can you say if it is minus 3, by transposing minus 3 to the RHS, how it will become? Plus 3. Okay. It is plus 3. By transposing plus 3 to the right hand side, it becomes as minus 3. So this is 2 into x is equal to 9 minus 3, 6. Again, this is 2 into x, means 2x. By transposing this into 2 to the right hand side, by transposing into 2, 2x is there, into 2. By transposing into 2 to RHS. That means this is x is equal to 6 into 2 becomes as by 2. This implies x is equal to 6 by 2 means what? 3. 6 by 2 means what? 3. Therefore, x equal to 3 is the solution for this equation. So, we learned these 3 methods finding solution for the simple equation. One is a trial and error method, other is method of balancing, and there is a method of transposing the variable. Okay, children? Thank you all.